You caused this, my son is almost dead, and it's all your fault. Karen was screaming at me like I'd pushed her kid into traffic myself. I stared at her and said calmly, "Your son stole my car, I should be suing you." That was the moment I realized Karen had been living in a fantasy world for years, but I never imagined her delusions would cost me everything. It all started with my dream car. An Audi RS7. Years of overtime. Missed vacations. Sleepless nights stacking plans and savings. When it finally sat in my driveway, polished and growling softly, it felt unreal. Neighbors stopped to stare. Phones came out. Kids circled it. Grown men nodded in silent respect. Everyone admired it. Everyone except Karen. She stood on the sidewalk, stiff, wearing that fake HOA smile, the kind that means someone's already planning something ugly. Beside her stood her son, Brad. He wasn't admiring the car. He was studying it. His eyes traced every curve like he was memorizing it. I ignored the feeling, told myself I was being paranoid. Big mistake. Welcome to Prodigy Tailies. Like and subscribe for premium HOA drama. Karen loved rules more than people and power more than logic. She treated her clipboard like a weapon and fines like trophies. Still, I never thought a car would trigger something darker. That night, I locked the RS7 and went inside, unaware it had already become an obsession. Over the next few days, things felt off. Brad was suddenly everywhere. At the curb when I came home. Stopping his bike beside my fence. Watching, always watching. When I washed the car, he hovered. When I covered it, he came back later. Then came the questions. How fast does it go? What year exactly? Is it keyless? Does it unlock automatically? I answered vaguely, polite, uneasy. Then Karen joined in. She walked her dog past my house again and again and again. She inspected my trash bins obsessively. One afternoon, she blocked my driveway with her clipboard ready, claimed my trash lid wasn't fully closed. Another fine, another power move. I stayed calm and pulled into my garage. That moment mattered more than I knew. As I entered the code, Karen kept talking loudly. Brad stood close. Close enough to hear the beeps. I didn't shield the keypad. Why would I? He was just a kid. That assumption would haunt me. The questions intensified. Do alarms ever fail? Do garage codes reset? Karen stopped talking entirely, just watched. That silence scared me more than the fines. Then came the HOA meeting. Karen was doing what she loved most, lecturing. Lawn edges, driveway alignment, fines nobody remembered earning. People checked their phones. But one thing felt wrong. Brad wasn't there. Halfway through her rant, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. I stepped outside. The woman on the line sounded panicked. She said my Audi had been in a serious crash. I laughed and told her my car was locked safely in my garage. There was a pause. Then she said, "Sir, the car was seen earlier on the highway. It's totaled." My blood ran cold. At that exact moment, Karen's phone rang inside. I watched through the glass as her confidence collapsed. Her face drained. She rushed out without a word. I ran to my garage. Empty. The crash site was miles away, somewhere Brad had no business being. My RS7 was unrecognizable, wrapped around a barrier, smoke rising, police lights everywhere. And there he was. Brad. Bruised, shaking, wrapped in a blanket. Police explained everything. He had memorized my garage code. The keyless system did the rest. He didn't take it around the block. He chased speed. Confidence outweighed skill. I stared at the wreckage, years of work reduced to scrap metal. Karen arrived screaming, blaming me, blaming technology, blaming everything except her son. The officers shut her down. The next morning, before Brad was even discharged, a process server knocked on my door. Karen was suing me. Negligence, unsafe property, emotional distress, enticing a minor with luxury machinery. It was delusional. I called my lawyer. Everything flipped. Police reports confirmed theft. Security footage showed Brad entering my garage. Traffic cameras traced his speeding route. Witnesses heard him bragging. Karen's confidence vanished. Depositions exposed texts where she joked about Brad borrowing my car. HOA emails surfaced where she threatened fines unless I dropped insurance claims. The board suspended her. Court was brutal. Her lawsuit was dismissed instantly. Counterclaims followed. Insurance covered part of my loss. Karen and Brad were liable for the rest. The HOA removed her presidency unanimously after auditors found misused funds. Brad faced charges: fines, restitution, counseling, community service. Her reputation collapsed faster than my engine had. Weeks later, I stood in my empty driveway. No RS7. But something better was there. Peace. Justice doesn't roar like an engine, but when it hits harder. Karen lost the control she worshipped. Brad learned consequences don't reset like garage codes. The end. Do you think she got what she deserved? Comment below and subscribe for more HOA showdowns.